everybody. John here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I'm here with another episode of It's Just John. Joyce and I just got off the equinox today. Today is Saturday, September 16th, 2023, and there's a couple of things I wanted to address, mainly some updates with the Butlers again. Before I do that, Joyce and I were made official crew members. Well, actually, casino guests. We have our name tags now. The manager from the casino decided to make them for us. So Joyce and I were in Sky Suites this past week, and I spoke with the head butler. The way it's set up now, since they made changes with the non-dedicated butler for the Sky Suites, is that you have a head butler, and the head butler oversees retreat hosts. And he said he oversees 11 of them, and there are 44 Sky Suites on the Equinox, for instance. And on the Edge class, there are four head butlers. He's the only one on this one, and they have a lot more suites. I think he said between 150 and 160 Sky Suites on the Edge class ships. In the past few weeks, there have been a lot of changes, and one of them was that they weren't going to bring your beverages to your room anymore. You had to go out to the bar or down to the retreat lounge and pick them up yourself. And in the past, at the beginning of the cruise, the butler would ask you if you want any beverages brought into the room and put in the refrigerator, and you would tell them what you wanted. They did away with that, and they did away with the daily water that they would bring to your room. They would give it to you on the first day, and in the aqua suites, they would bring you the water every day. So what they started doing within the last cruise or so, they went back to bringing you the different beverages. But what you had to do was request what you wanted from the head butler. The head butler would bring it to the retreat host, and the retreat host would make sure you received them in your room. So also they would replenish the water every day, and they'll bring you two bottles. If you have two people in the suite, they'll bring you two bottles of water. So that was good news because they're testing the waters and they're seeing what kind of feedback they're getting. That's a change in the positive direction. We met a lot of people on this cruise, and one of the discussions were unable to press the thumbs up or subscribe from their TVs. Well, we explained to them how you do that. Basically, on the TV, you press the up button, and then there'll be an area where you can press the thumbs up button. And then if you press the icon, like the Traveling Gambler's icon, something will come up where it says you could subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, we'd really appreciate it. It really helps out our channel. And the thumbs up also really helps out our channel. And if you have any questions about how to do that, just comment below. Also, something happened in Cozumel these past few days, and there was a accident with two young ladies that were, I think they were on a Carnival ship, and there was a hit and run. They were riding one of those motor scooters. They were brought to the hospital. One of them had no insurance, so they didn't treat her, even though she supposedly had a compound fracture. I think they just wrapped it up and wouldn't let her in the hospital. The other one had really severe injuries, and she's being treated in the hospital. She has insurance, but they won't release her from the hospital until they find out what kind of insurance she has and whether it's covered. And I know the family's been contacted, and hopefully there'll be some updates soon on that. But I just want to mention it's really important to have travel insurance. Joyce and I have an annual policy that we use and purchased the policy through USAA. The company's Travel International, that and you get a discount if you do it through USAA, which is a veterans site. We never had to use them yet, so I don't want to say whether or not they're a good company. So we've been purchasing the annual policy, and it's supposed to cover $100,000 of evacuation, and I think $100,000 of medical. Um, a lot of people, from what I understand, use this company called Alliance or Allianz. I don't know anybody that's had any reimbursement issues. Maybe you could comment below if you had any experience with any of the travel insurance companies and what kind of experiences you had, any problems being reimbursed, and along the lines of insurance and the incident that happened with those two young ladies. I just want to mention there's an emergency number, at least with Celebrity, on the back of their stateroom key. And I don't know if you could see that, but if you have any issues while you're on land, you can just call that number and hopefully they'll be able to guide you what you need to do. So, as I said, Joyce and I just got off the Celebrity Equinox this morning, and our next cruise will be on the Celebrity Equinox again in 8 days. We've been doing the 6 night cruises throughout the summer for the most part, and we have a really big trip coming after that. It's 39 days, 3 cruises, and we will fill you in on that soon, within a week or so. And on that note, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Bye for now.